Horizontal. Hey, there you go. Now you can like read it. Hello, Brandon. Oh my gosh, what is all this stuff? So this is the DCC Dying Earth box set that was recently just kickstarted, or recently the Kickstarter was fulfilled. And I love this art, so it's kind of hard to see with the things, but these are two box. This is the stretch goals, and then this is the base, and like it's all just one giant cool piece of thing. Oh my gosh, yeah. Umerica's cool. If you can convince them to do specifically the Jurassic Park place in Arizona in Umerica, I would recommend that. I might need a knife now that I think about it. Maybe not. The frustrating thing about lights is they, yeah. Oh yeah, this artwork's great. I'm gonna have a pile of trash over here. Oh man. Yeah, I'm torn because I think after my DCC game ends, we were talking about doing a Star Trek game, which I'm like, that would be a lot of fun. Or we were also talking about doing a DCC Dying Earth, because I have all of these things to run. Or Umerica, because I think it's hilarious. So many games to run and not enough time. Hey, Drunken Yoda. Yes, we are remodeling. We're trying to solve the problem of the bad water pipes in my house. So I do have a bunch of plastic bags behind me, or the wall is covered in plastic. I'm not actually a murderer. So let's just start with this. Adventures in the Doomed World, if I can even open it. And we'll see what's actually in here. Oh, I was so excited for this when it was announced. So, oh, some of these have codes in them. I don't want you to steal my codes. So this is the player's Librum. What do we got? And that's everything in the box. So Dungeon Crawl Classics Dying Earth, based on the Dying Earth stories of Jack Vance. No Dexter here. And then, yeah, there we go. So I think that's my, actually, maybe I'll just go to, yeah, I'll do that later. Based on the thing. So this is for players, and then we have the primer to Practical Magic, and then Intimate Anatomy of Several Creatures and Personages of the 21st Aeon, and then we have a map. Let's check out this map. I don't know if it's up for sale. I think they need to finish the deployment for, holy cow, this is cool. I am a fan of cloth maps, but this one's pretty good. I mean, it's not cloth, but I could get these seams to stretch out, or to iron out pretty easy. And then frame this. This is so cool. Yeah. A lot of Doug Kovac art for this one. I love when there's just a world to explore. Build your own campaign setting, that's fine. I love it, though. I'm not affiliated with Goodman Games, so I don't know if it will be for sale. I assume everything they do, they will then do reprints and reruns and stuff, especially if it's popular. Like, Lankmar was extremely popular, and I bought that after the Kickstarter, so I assume. But let's check this out. So this is Book 1. Optional rules for Warrior Magicians. Dying Earth sources. So here's a bunch of books you could read. Turjar of Malar, which I have read a lot of those, not all of them. So comprehensive survey of all the Aeon's notable events and personages and places. So the Dying Earth takes place when it's like dying. The Earth is like a giant red ball in the sky that will eventually just destroy everything by blowing up, and the ultimate heat death of the universe is almost there. So this is the very end of that. Kind of has a Numenera feel when you say it like that. We have historical events and places. Notable personages and groups, like the, I don't know, let's find one. The Mad King Kut, a legendary king of whom little is known save his desire for a menagerie like none before, and whose wizard Fallenesi is said to have created the fecund pteroids that roam the plain of Oparona and the Blandwort Forest. So, fun times. Geographical sites, other worlds, the demon realms, blah, blah, blah. Character creation. So I think there's just thieves. This is like Lankmar. Basically, it has everything except clerics in it, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'll adjust my camera so you guys can see my face a little bit. So we'll lock that one. Oh no, the magic is being destroyed. Because I am definitely leaning this way more. There we go. Woohoo, DCC content! So character creation, roll ability scores, as in the DCC, determine your lucky roll, determine your starting animus, and your starting occupation, which is going to be in here. If you're a Vatborn, determine your pattern and flaw. So the Dying Earth stories, the wizards have these Vat people that they create, which is really fun. So, DCC Dying Earth PCs generate their ability scrolls by rolling 3d6 in a row as described, but some spells and classes such as the Vat thing allow characters to exceed the normal range of 3 to 18 for ability scores. And then there's character sheets. So what are some of our occupations? Pentologist, a pilgrim, a poet, a professional witch chaser, a sage, a savant, a seer, a shipmaster, a shopkeeper, a slime diver. That's cool. A supercargo, timber cutter, undercook, vat thing cast off, vat thing novitat. No, I don't know words. Vat thing servitor, vat thing courtesan, watchman, yard keeper. Awesome. All DCC characters, or all characters in Dying Earth, start with an animus, some instance in their background where, due to an extraplanar foe, a mistaken identity, a misunderstanding, or an outright theft, they have incurred the wrath of some powerful individual or group that can factor into the gameplay. Each starting animus carries a specific malediction that can be used by the judge when they consider the character has encountered a situation or traveled to a location where the animus may play a role. When such a situation arises, the character makes a DC 10 luck check. With a failure, the animus has some unforeseen and usually deleterious effect. Deleterious, yeah. I'm really good with words, guys. Hire me. It's so good. So you have starting animus is a bauble thief, sins of the father, release titan. So some of these are, and then I think there's, so let's look at bauble thief. The PC carries a magic trinket misappropriated from a vengeful magician. Discarding or losing the curio imparts a permanent loss of 2 points of luck. Roll on the thaumaturgical curios table to determine the stolen talisman. Interesting. And then Vat thing starting traits. So if you are chaotic, neutral, or lawful, it depends kind of your weapon training. And then if you're martial, you're a fighter, a tactician, a weapons master, created by a mage to guard their man's maze and command their armies. You increase your strength and stamina until each modifier increased by 1. 9 strength increases to 13, and an 18 stamina increases to 20. In addition, starting at first level, a martial Vat thing receives a bonus die that is used when making attacks. Kind of feels like a warrior. Paragon, you're a sculptor, a painter, a dancer, a courtesan made to fill a reclusive magician's household with works of art and vibrant sounds of creation. you increase your agility and personality by 1. So a 9 agility increases to 13, and an 18 personality increases to 20. In addition, starting at first level, a Paragon Vat thing receives a bonus die that can be used when making checks. And a Theologe, you are a memory, blah, blah, blah. So you increase your intelligence until the modifier, so just intelligence, okay. In addition, starting at first level, a Theologe Vat thing receives a bonus die that can be used when making spell checks. When a Vat thing emerges from its creator's baths, it must determine which, if any, flaw it carries. Result of a missing calculation or a failed synthesis. Characters whose 0 level occupation results include Vat thing should roll 1d30 on table 3-5. The roll is reduced by the luck modifier. Here's table 3-5. So let's see. 0 or less, perfect. You're awesome. You are a perfect synthesis. Everything about you, so good. But if you roll a 1, you have ashen skin. Your flesh is covered in overlapping plates that increase your AC to 11, but impose a -1 penalty to all climb, jump, balance, swim, and move silently checks. Let's look at another. Oh, I have dice too. Where'd my dice go? Okay, yeah. So I got Ironstone dice. So maybe we can roll some with this. Oh. Let's see. I think. Yeah. Ugh. So I thought these were cool. So they're all just different colors, but Ironstone dice. So cool. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. But there's my D30. So let's roll. We get a 6. Not as exciting. Let's just jump to a few of them. 6 is the PC is racked by memories of a previous experience. You have a -1 to initiative rolls. What's really bad, though, if we get a 28, the PC has a hatred of all beauty, which is part of the Dying Earth books. The spell tube spell item. Dice, the D&D collector's drug, 100%. When first encountering a person, a Vat thing must make a will save of a DC of the person's personality or be consumed by hatred for them. Lots of roleplay opportunities here. Languages, alignment, trade goods, choosing a class. So, classes are Magician. You are a collector of rare, wonderful artifacts. You get 1d6 weapon training. You dagger, longsword, staff. Alignment. You can be any alignment. Wrote magic, whereas the archmagicians of the past glimpsed the underlying patterns of magic and created new spells to vibrate and twist the fabric of space. Magicians in the 21st Aeon are more crafters than innovators, building on the work of those who came before. Consequently, a magician learns magic by rote, relying on the magical pathways that have been forged by past magicians and passed down through the aeons. One typically learns a single way to cast a spell, reflecting how spell formulas are passed between or acquired from other practitioners, but does so with a high degree of accuracy. The spells in a first-level magician's librum are determined as detailed on page 19. Upon learning new spells, a magician makes a spell check to determine the specific spell result they have mastered for a given enchantment. So a magician's rote magical spell check starts with a D16 plus intelligence modifier plus caster level and improves over time. Finally, when advancing, a magician may choose to re-roll the spell check for a number of spells equal to the higher caster level, reflecting their increasing mastery of the underlying patterns of magic. When rolling a natural 1 on a spell check to re-roll an already known spell, the magician must also roll on the wizardly objurgation table. Cool. So memorization, spell check modification, empowered spells. A magician may purposely discard a memorized spell and burn 1 point of personality to empower the one-time casting of another spell, creating a result 1 higher than that which the desired spell was memorized. Interesting. So less chaos with this, I think. unlike regular DCC. So your crit table, and then your level, your attack, and your magic spell check is a 16, 20, 20, 24. So it goes up. The die does. Amplification die. Elementals, Sandestins, and Diehawks. A magician's power also derives from the abilities of the entities they control. A magician can bind these entities into service and even channel magic through them, ranging from the pliable and cooperative elements to the Sandestins, and at the higher levels, the fractious and dangerous Diehawks. A magician may utilize the level 2 spell Summon Sandestin to obey such a creature. I like that. And then this is Vat Thing. Hit points are a D10. You have weapon training, magic. Many Vat Things are tutored in basic spellcraft and learn and cast magic as magicians per the rules for rote magic and memorization. They are D16 plus intelligence modifier plus caster level. When advancing a level, a Vat Thing may choose to reroll the spell check, kind of like earlier with the magician. Vat creatures are natural acquirers of skill and knowledge. When making a skill check, Vat Things roll 1d16 instead of the normal 1d10 for untrained skills. Well, that's kind of cool. They're immune to non-magical disease and poison. At first level, a Vat Thing's luck modifier applies to Invoke Creator. And your action die goes... Action die. Okay, so at level 4, you get a D14 action die. Okay, you get 2 actions. And then max spells. Yeah. I got to reread this and figure out what the pattern die is. Amplify rolls based on originating pattern. Material equals attack and damage rolls. Paragon equals skill checks. Theologe equals spell checks, including rote magic checks. So if I am one of those, then my pattern die would apply to my attacks, but other ones. Okay. So what is the pattern die here? Amplification die. Interesting. Fun. I love it. I'm really excited to run something like this. I think it'll be fun. Invoke Creator is looks like it operates like a spell, but you can burn personality. And then what is it like? The Vat Thing's creator grants a boon of through, and might to its creation, giving a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls for the next turn. Interesting. I like this art. And she's like coming up out of the vat and creepy guy. The Wayfarer is a D8 hit points. Weapon training uses arrow gun, dagger, longsword, rapier. So this looks like it's more of the thief. Finesse, they're enable swordsmen. They rely on finesse to overcome opponents rather than overpowering them in combat. They may choose to apply their agility bonus to melee attacks in place of strength. You're nimble. You have advantage in situations. Once per combat, a Wayfarer may choose to take their action ahead of any others in initiative order, regardless of the current position. Afterwards, they drop to the bottom of initiative. I like that too. Minor magic. They have a natural curiosity. They roll a 16 instead of a D10 for spellcasting. To do so, in addition, a Wayfarer may attempt to memorize spells per the magician rules. Arcane Apocrypha. Superiorgatory luck. A Wayfarer's relationship with luck is fickle, taking them from the highest pinnacles to the lowest nadirs. A Wayfinder gains additional bonuses when expending luck. First, a Wayfinder experiences luck in extremes. A Wayfinder uses a variable die for luck check rolls called a luck die, which starts at a d20. Each time the Wayfarer succeeds on a luck check, the luck die increases by 1d. Conversely, with each failure, the luck die decreases by 1d. A Wayfarer's luck die can never be higher than a d30. Second, a Wayfarer increases the benefit of luck when spending more. For each point of luck spent on a single roll, the Wayfarer rolls the corresponding die equal to the total points spent. For example, if a Wayfarer burns 3 points of luck, they would roll 3d3 to determine the total bonus to the roll. This pattern of summation was said to have been codified in the interdeterminable Aeon by the half-legendary Archimand Gauss, whose work has such been lost to history but can be summarized as per the table below. Luck spent 1, d2, d3, d7. Okay. Third, a Wayfarer's luck cuts both ways when the ally expends luck. So is that... Okay, so if you spend luck, a Wayfarer uses a variable die for luck check rolls called a luck die. But this isn't the bonus when you spend luck. So every time I succeed on a luck check, my die increases. But this is per the thing. So, what's... Oh, and then they have deeds. So, Arcane, Apocrypha, and Dissembler. The Wayfarer's ability modifiers. Okay. Rhetorical deed die. Action dice. Man, I wish somebody would run a game like this for me. It would be so fun. And then the Witch. Look at that art. Super cool. And if you guys are interested, I'm planning on doing a more deep dive of this on the Jocular Junction channel. This was just, I just wanted to hang out with some people on a Sunday. So happy April 2nd. Feel free to ask questions and stuff if you want. This is, a D5 hit points. You've made a pact with a creature, Primer of Practical Magic. Alignment. Witches draw their power through pacts with otherworldly entities that enable a type of magic that is both lore-based and a reflection of many supernatural powers. As such, a witch may learn a selection of both arcane and divine spells. Oh, the paper tube in here? This is just what it was, Ironstone's Dungeon Crawl Classics dice. And then it says White Ironstone. Among the many of color, these powerful wizardly adjuncts, the White Ironstone is a strange hybrid representing a partial step between a dormant and fully imbued stone. Non-magicians particularly covet them for their ease of bonding, which imparts its benefits to the bearer without a sacrifice of memory or the risk of adverse ritual. And so this is... To imbue a dormant stone to become white, the bearer gives 1 point of intelligence. Until the intelligence is withdrawn, the stone grants a +1 bonus to another ability of the bearer's choosing, and stores 3 points of spell burn for later use, and absorbs up to 30 points of spell power per day before becoming exhausted and falling from its orbit. The white stone's orbit fluctuates in speed and shape, sometimes whipping erratically close to a bearer. Yeah, Ironstones come from this. Oh, all the DCCs. Oh, okay. That's cool. So this came with the White Ironstone. Oh, thank you, WWE. Yeah, the tube is a special item. So there you go. Thank you. I like it. So I guess, is this my white one? I don't know. Oh, I guess I got a D12 that's white. But in general, these are pretty dice. I love it. So witches, what can you do? They are proficient with weapons. So they're kind of like a cleric wizard hybrid is what it looks like. So if I'm lawful neutral, I am all of these. If I am, your title changes. That's what I was looking at. But I was trying to see, witches are proficient in the use of the ritual weapons of the entity they have made a pact with. So where are those entities? Oh, here we are. So yeah, this is... Oh no. Did the camera freeze? Camera. Are you okay? Oh, it did. You super froze. Let's deactivate and reactivate. See if it works. Oh no, what happened? We lost it, guys. A Cursed Heart campaign might be continuing. The goal with that one was more of it was more that we wanted to try out different adventures, because there's so many good ones with different players. So I would like to run some more, and so maybe I'll run a couple of these as like one shots and stuff. I think that could be a lot of fun. And then if some of those people want to come back, like, they're more than welcome. I think that would be cool too. So not a live stream without tech issues. Here we are. So Chaos, you get an axe, a dagger, a spear, a whip, or a dart gun. Neutrality, you get a mace, a net, a sling, and a staff. And Law, you get a sword, a club, a dagger, or an arrow gun. That's cool. Thank you, PBR Street Gang. I appreciate it. So yeah, the Chaos, one of the 5 demon lords of blah blah blah. Kino the sea demon, Kran the Enphalic fiend, Sul, one of the 5 demon lords of Ol Lamarck. And on Law here, we have Zozam, the 8-headed god of creation. I like that. Lots of fun stuff. So one thing I have trouble finding is information and tips for running a campaign for DCC. Do you have any for doing a campaign? So the modules are really like 1 or 2 shots. And so if you want to do like a larger campaign, I think Lenkmar works really well for that, because the modules connect together. Or you run homebrew and just use those words, or you run homebrew and you use those rules. I am running Peril of the Purple Planet, which has a more campaign feel, but you start at level 4 for that. So I don't know if you want to run like a funnel, levels 1, 2, 3, kind of to get people interested in it, and then teleport them to the Purple Planet and run a longer form there. But I think it runs just like anything else. Like it's a fantasy based game where you're leveling. So I have trouble doing Kids on Bikes as a campaign, because there isn't really like a level up mechanic or a reason. Like once you complete the story, the game's kind of done. And once you complete, but whereas in D&D or DCC or these fantasy-based ones, once you complete the story, you level up and there's new stuff to do. So, yeah, I got mine on Friday and I just am taking it out of the box now, Steve. So it's fun to go through. For the Discerned Adventurer. Oh, and this is money and stuff and equipment. Okay, weapons, armor. So this is like the main thing. Languages. This is for players, I think. So, Empire of the East, they're coming back. It's my least favorite book, but apparently they're going to revise it. So we'll see if it works out. So this is a little thicker than the player one. So this must be magic. Vancian magic. Magic in the Dying Earth. Spell provenance. Mercurial magic. That's what I want. In contrast to provenance, mercurial magic is the uncontrolled aspect of magic, which does not necessarily have much place in a world where spells are learned by rote and memorized for each casting. Instead, magicians may attempt to manipulate the underlying mosaic of magic through amplification rolls. Okay. Judges still have the option of including mercurial magic at their table if desired. It's recommended for, don't use providence in that aspect though. Okay, that's kind of cool. A wave of acrid temper accompanies the casting of the spell. The caster must make a DC 10 will save or take no action other than except to lash out at a random target of their anger within 20 feet until 1d6 rounds have passed. So this is the mercurial magic aspect of Dying Earth, so that'll be cool. yeah, try out, like, I think this is, I mean, having read some of the Jack Vance Dying Earth books, I really like the world. I would really like to run these. Like, I tried reading Lankmar and I couldn't get as into it as I could with this. And so I think this is where I really want to, like, I would love to run this. I'm very, very excited when this was announced. So Frankenstein, a bunch of modules together. Yeah, you could, and make an adventure path that way. That's kind of what Goodman Games was going for, I think, is to like put some stuff together. So and then magical associations, the Gray Sorcerers, the Maram Or, the Collegium, also known as the Convergence. Members of the Collegium revere the nameless Sinsries, a focus of pure sentience at the core of the hub. I mean, lots. Oh, you could do so much lore and stuff with this too. So cool. Spell creation, spell modification, magical feuds, magical abilities, limitations, and power. Lesser and greater magic. I also like that, like, a lot of people can do magic. I wonder how healing works in this, though. We're running into that where we're doing Purple Planet, that like healing is easy when you have the cleric with you or very difficult when you don't. And I know in Lankmar that has no clerics, you can spend fleeting luck to gain healing. And I was wondering if something like that was in here or if there are like more divine things. Yeah, and Purple Planet's great, like Brandon Carpenter. So I think Frankensteining modules together and then level 4 and do Purple Planet. And then at level 6, I'm going to have my players leave the Purple Planet. That's kind of like their reward. And we're going to run one more Purple Planet adventure. And then I'm going to, or one more 6th level adventure. And then I think we're going to be done with that campaign and run something else. Because the max level is 10. And I've already had a few players like swap out characters because they wanted to try new things. So they're very like excited to do early level content stuff. It's not like a race to level 10 kind of a thing. So yeah. Demonic corruption. Curses. Ooh, I need to get through some of this though because I have to go. Yeah, level 3 arcane spells. Level 5 arcane spells. I love it. Intimate, and so this is the monster book, I assume. Oh, we have some more spells, actually. Oh, here we have patrons. Okay. So this is like the witch magic book, I think. And then lands, regional effects. So much stuff to read. This is going to be awesome. Ioun stones. And then, yeah, here are some of the monsters. A basil. An herb. A gown. A ghoul bear. Oh, Games of Chance. That's kind of cool. A 78 tarot deck. Oh, that's fun. Running Dying Earth in Weird Frontiers. I have the PDF of Weird Frontiers, but I haven't actually read it. It's really big. It's super thick. So, okay. So that's the core box. Quality stuff. We're going to put this away and look at some of the expansion stuff that we got. So here are some... Oh, which 6th level adventure? Of course you would ask me that. I can't remember. Also, DCC 100 should be coming out soon, too. Do I have anything sharp? anything at all to get one small hole in this plastic. Oh. There we go. Not gonna lie, that's kind of a penisy cover. I don't think I like that. Just kidding. So Pilgrims of the Black Obelisk, this is a level 0 adventure. So, ooh, that's fun. 2-page spread of art. I'll have to look at my computer here. I wonder what level 6 adventure. Oh, the 998th Conclave of Wizards is the level 6 adventure that I want to end my campaign with. So I think that'll be fun. And then, so this is great because, yeah, we got funnel. And then we move into, here's the level 1 adventure. And here's the level 2 adventure. And here's the level 3, the level 4, 5, and then here are some cool posters. So levels 1 through 5, you could just run those, have a blast. I think it's awesome. Oh no, Purple Planet? The level 6 adventure in Purple Planet? I don't know what it's called. Well, I'm going to have to pick up some more posters so I can decorate my game room with Dutch Recall Classics posters. And then these are cardboard with a thing, and these are grudge tokens. Much like the luck tokens that Lankmar had. These are grudge tokens, which I don't think Lankmar came with pop-out tokens. I think they were later because a lot of people wanted them. So. Oh, also, I think I'm at top chat rather than live chat, so I might be missing some of your stuff. I'll just change it. So that's all the extras, which those adventures are cool. Then, this is the second half. And I don't even know what these are. This is all of the extras that came out. So let's take a look. So big, thick book for this. These are based on the Dying Earth book series. This is the Casebook of Arcane Apocrypha. More magic of the Dying Earth. So curses, expanded arcane spells. So more spells. Okay. And magical mazes. Dungeon. So... oh, okay. So like little side quest buildings you could put into things. Okay, that's cool. Man, this is so fun. Like they did such a good job with this, I think. This was handled with love, you can tell. 100 Vancian names and titles. So we can go... So roll, okay, by using the tables below, one can generate that will be immediately at home with the DCC Dying Earth adventure. May use the tables to generate a name by combining a unique prefix and suffix. Roll 1d8 and 1d24. Huh. So fun names, more names, Dying Earth titles. Oh, you want to run Purple Planet and Weird Frontiers. Okay, well, there you go. Sorry. Demons. Oh, that's cool. Like a birdcage demon thing. All right, so we have that. We have, the judge's screen. So, I was a little sad that the art didn't go further, but that's okay. It's got ability scores, equipment, weapons, ammunition, armor. And the inside is a cornucopia of stuff. Fumble results, magical force of will, random encounters. That's cool. We have Dying Earth character sheets. So these are, fun. Okay. So Dying Earth character sheets, and then starting spells. Oh, okay. Interesting. And then here's the Goodman Gazette. So they always include these in here, which will tell it's just like a update on the world of Goodman games. And the art folio. So here's just like all of the fun art. You get a lot. How does one get to play DCC with Jordan? Well, that's a good question. I have a lot going on in my life right now. We could definitely play at a convention, probably. Or I've been thinking about running some patron games, and I've been saying that for a while, and I haven't done it yet, so it's kind of like, ooh, I need to do that. And I don't want to like give people's hopes up. I'm just busy with kid and real life job, muggle job, and then online stuff. As you can tell, there hasn't been a lot of videos because I have been slow. But if there's enough interest, I think we could do a game, like a patron game, or I also have a system that I want to playtest. And I am having trouble finding people who want to playtest it. So I was thinking of going to just the community, like fans and stuff, and say, do you guys want to playtest this? And then start scheduling dates, maybe through startplaying.games, so that I can have a space that will organize it for me. And then with the startplaying.games, we could run some playtests. And I would be able to run games for you. It wouldn't be DCC, but it would be a game with me. So I guess I'll say that. So I don't know. Does that sound like a plan? Could happen. Could maybe not happen. We'll see. And that is these. So I can put this in here. That was everything in this box. And I love that it's back to back. And then last but not least, here's some extra adventures that I got. So these are a level 2, a level 3, and a level 3. So this is adventure 6, 7, and 8. So the Great Visp Hunt. I think it would be awesome. So, yeah. That would be fun. Anna, would you play, wait, were these in the box? I don't remember now. These were not in a box. These were just like together. Yes, this is Dying Earth as in Jack Vance's books. 100%. It's pretty cool. I have to run some errands, and then I'm actually going to go play D&D with my friends, because it's Sunday, and that's when I play D&D. Oh, cool. If you love playing new games, then yeah. I think I need to get it to be a little workable, Anna, but it's the modular D6 game. I've kind of been working on that again. And then I've also been working on a D12 system called Tolv. And D12 is, I just feel like we don't use the D12 enough. And I wanted to see if I could make a game where the center mechanic is rolling a D12 rather than a D20. And it's not that hard. You can kind of just replace a D20 with a D12 and then mix some results around. But I wanted to do more than that. But I'm struggling with monster design. I feel like I have the characters done well, but then I don't know how to do the monsters to make them simple enough rather than just making like other characters, you know? But yeah, stay tuned. And like I'm gonna try and do some play tests, maybe like once or twice a month. And then I think that would be a lot of fun. So that's it, everybody. I got to run. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you again for the donation, Mr. I forgot who it was. It was a while ago. Yeah, PBR Street Gang. Thank you. That was awesome. And maybe in the future we can play some stuff. Heck yeah. And look on the Jocular Junction for my second channel, and I'm going to have a more in-depth review on all of the fun stuff that you can do in this thing. Until then, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.